come my way. Simon Ekpa, you dey fight like lion, keeping Biafra safe from Zion. Oh mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want am strong. We Simon Tekpa we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout. Mama Biafra, yeah, I'll call no doubt. Enemies close, but we stand up tall. Together we rise, we no go follow. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. In unity we go dey strive. Fight for freedom, we go alive. With courage and strength we dey fight. Mama Biafra, our guiding light. Oh Mama Biafra, your children they cry. Finland free our prime minister, we no go lie. Our enemy they try to annihilate. Free am now before it's too late. Freedom no be small something. Now waiting we dey demand without fronting. Biafra land we want them strong. With Simon Ekpa we go march along. From the east to the west we dey shout. Mama Biafra, yeah, oh, I call no doubt. Enemies close but we stand tall. Together we rise, we no go fall.
program. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for connecting to the program. We appreciate everybody that has connected. Please, as you join us, like and share to other platforms. Share to family and friends. Share this program to people that are close to you. I welcome every one of you that is watching, anywhere you are watching from. The time has come for us to answer the call to defend Biafra land. The United States of Biafra must be defended. Our land must be defended by fire, by force. No matter what the enemies are doing, no matter what the enemies are saying, our fatherland must be defended, must be protected, and the time is now. We have seen that the Fulani Janjaweed have raised their weapon against us once again. The Fulani Janjaweeds are penetrating from angle, from every corner. Wherever you are in Biafra land, you must get ready. It is time to defend our land. No amount of attack, blackmail, will stop the United States of Biafra recognition and restoration. Every one of us must know the reason the Janjaweed is attacking us. We must know the reason the enemies are attacking us. You know that it is not ordinary. The enemies of Biafra, we know why they are attacking us. It is not ordinary. They know what is coming and they know that the time is up. They know that the only opportunity they have now to distract is now. Are they going to stop us? Of course, they cannot stop us. All they are going to do is what they are doing now to cause some delay. But no matter the amount of delay they try to cause, we will definitely overcome them. We cannot allow their delay to distract us. We cannot allow their delay to derail us. We cannot allow their delay to cause confusion to us. Wherever you are in Biafra land, you must prepare for what is coming. What is coming ahead is heavy. We must get prepared. What is coming ahead is heavy. The Janjaweed will never rest. The Ottoman Danfodio mission has been activated again to the highest level. We cannot just fold our hand and pretend and say, God forbid. No. It is not enough to sit in your house and you shout, God forbid. God is going to forbid, but we are going to do something. This is the time for every one of us to come out and support the United States of Biafra government. The government of Biafra must be supported now. This is the time every one of us must rise up and support the government of Biafra. Because that is where our hope, our faith, and our strength lies. No other person can fight this battle for us. No man, no woman can fight this battle for us. It is we that will fight the battle for ourselves. And if you are still having a doubting mind, if you are still a doubting Thomas, you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. Today, we know our enemies. We know those who are distracting us. We know those who are standing in our way. Don't pretend that you don't know. We know them. We know them by their actions, by their names, by their ideology. We know them. And what we have to be concerned ourselves today is how to eradicate these people. It is a thing of tears. Except you are not human. If you are human and you see the video that is coming out from Biafra land, you'll be heartbroken. Any genuine Biafra that sees the video that is coming out from Biafra land, you must be heartbroken. For how long are we going to be heartbroken? For how long are we going to be crying? For how long are we going to be complaining? Time has come when we have to take our fate in our hand, fight this battle once and for all, and defend our land. Chukwu Okike Abiama has given us a land flowing with milk and honey. The enemies are coming from right, from left, from center, trying to distract us. Do not be distracted. If you are in Biafra land, you must be security conscious at all times. Whatever you do, wherever you go, whoever you speak to, you must be security conscious. This is not an ordinary time. When you see the blood that is flowing in Biafra land, you will know that this is a very delicate and dangerous time. That is why it is heartbroken. When you see some comrades, when you see some people who are supposed to be fighting for Biafra today are fighting against Biafra, it is heartbreaking. It is heartbroken to see somebody who is supposed to fight for Biafra fighting against it. Simply because of envy, jealousy, greed. Because of what you will eat, you sell your soul. For everyone that sold their soul and fight against Biafra today, the blood that is being spilled in Biafra land today will be on your head. For everyone who is intentionally, for personal grudge, for selfish interest, for envy and jealousy, you are fighting against something that you were part to build. Anyone that is doing that, the blood of the people in Biafra that is being shed today will be on your head. Today you are creating distraction. The people you are supposed to be protecting, they are being decimated. The people you are supposed to be protecting are crying day in, day out, and you don't care. It doesn't move you. It doesn't move you. It is a shame. And I believe you, Chukwu Okike Abiama, will not forgive you. For every blood that is being spilled today, you will pay dearly. Every one of us, wherever you are, the time has come for us to defend our land. The land of Biafra must be defended, and no inch of Biafra land will be left for the terrorists. From indication, you can see they have surrounded everywhere. But as long as we have Chukwu Okike Abiama, who made that promise, they will never succeed. Chukwu Okike Abiama have anointed us as his own. We are his firstborn. And he will never allow us to fail. Neither will he allow anybody to take over our land. The Fulani attacks against us will be matched with force. We are going to respond with equal force that they have brought to us. So wherever you are in Biafra land today, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama to please give your utmost support to the United States of Biafra. Wherever you are living abroad, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the United States of Biafra is the solution. Every one of us have families back home. You don't know who it will be next. The people you are seeing their video today, that we are shouting and crying, the people you see their blood spill today, yesterday they were okay. People you saw okay yesterday, day before yesterday, they were okay. And the people you seen today, tomorrow you might not see them again. That is why we have to be prepared and take responsibility. Wherever you are in Biafra land, do not lose your guard. Don't just sit back and wait for rescue to come. You must begin to learn to get yourself prepared. People in their various villages must begin to organize their young men and women and their hunters. This is not the time to take chieftaincy title. This is not the time to throw money around. That money you would take to take chieftaincy title, that money you would throw away and go and lavish on party. Take it and get a defense for your people. Use it and buy something that your people can use to defend themselves. Use it and buy something that your people can use to defend themselves. It is heartbreaking, the kind of ugly pictures and videos we are seeing. The way Biafra land is bleeding today, it is only a heartless person will see it and you continue to gossip without doing anything. It's only a wicked soul will see it and you continue to pay attention to some idiots. Every Biafra has to rise up now. Defending our ancestral land is our legitimate right. You don't need to wait for somebody to call you to do that. Those of us in Biafra land, more especially the Igbo Biafrans, there is something we regard as ECOB. If you know how you protect your ECOB, that's your land that belongs to your great-great-grandparents. ECOB in Igbo land cannot be sold. You don't sell it. You don't give it out, no matter how big or how small it is. No matter the location, you don't sell it, you don't give it out, you don't borrow it out. That is the way Biafra land is supposed to be in our heart, every one of us. Every family have their ECOB and they cannot give it out. They don't borrow it out. They don't lend it to person. You don't give it to anybody. It belongs to the family. It's a family land. That is where the umbilical of the ancestors of the family are buried. Every family have that, and they don't play with it. The same way is how you have to regard Biafra land today. Every inch of our land must be protected. We cannot sell it out. We cannot exchange it for anything. We cannot allow the enemy to take it. We cannot gamble with it. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter what they feel. We cannot even contemplate accepting anything. We must begin to equip ourselves to defend our land on our own. I saw one of the videos that is very heartbreaking, where this Janjaweed went to a house and they took the life of a mother, the father, the children, even the in-law, and the Wandiana. This is how serious it is. Some of us do not understand the seriousness of the issue. This is a very critical and serious situation that every one of us must pay attention to. It is not a child's play. It is not a joke. We must defend our land. They have unleashed the attack and they know why they are doing it. They want to do everything they can before our Prime Minister joins us. The reason they took away our Prime Minister is because of what is happening today. They know that the presence of our Prime Minister will not allow them to unleash mayhem as they are unleashing today. And they use same Biafran, the same people our Prime Minister is protecting. They were the same people that were used against him. The British and the Western world, those who have interests, continue to push Islamic agenda against us simply because of the mineral resources. My fellow Biafrans, we must rise up and do the needful. Every one of us must rise up and support the government of Biafra. We must support our government. And I want you to know there is only one government. Not true. There is only one government. And the earlier we realize and know that, the better for every one of us. Whatever contribution you can make to support your government, do it now. Whatever you have to offer for your government, do it now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Anything you know you can do today for your government, the time to do it is now, not tomorrow. Chukwu have given us that grace. And his grace is sufficient for us to overcome. It is left for us to do what we have to do. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching us from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okikabiam, do not allow the enemies to overtake you. Do not allow the enemies to take away your rights. Do not allow their propaganda to work against you, no matter how they try, no matter what they do. We must continue to fight this battle because victory is sure. We must continue to fight this battle because we are supposed to win. We are meant to win this battle. It doesn't matter the angle they come from. It doesn't matter the corner they come from. Don't allow them to control your emotion. One of the things they are doing today is to control our emotion, control the way we think, control the way we feel, to create fear. Do not entertain fear. We are going to dictate the pace of this battle. And we are going to win. All you have to do today is to continue to support the government of Biafra the best way you can. Don't get distracted with many propaganda, blackmail from all corners. Be focused. As long as you focus and you know where you're going, we are going to win the battle. We will definitely win the battle. My fellow Biafrans, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okikabiam, continue to support the restoration the best way you can. Don't get distracted. Be focused. Victory is sure. Today, once again, I am going to share with you one of our previous programs for those who have missed that program to pay attention and listen to the contribution of our fellow comrade and fellow Biafrans. It is important. And as you are watching, please like and share this program. Like and share this program.
Only one under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. And we can pray. Once he has that communication, Biafrans, we understand that Obato Obie does not take no crap from nobody. No matter who you are, you must respect that authority. That authority is the only thing that can protect all of us. But we thank God, somebody said this is a transition period. If these things does not happen, Biafrans will not know who is following our prime minister, who wants him to fail, who wants him to be out. So this moment is ordained to happen so that Biafrans will know who is who in this restoration process. So on that note, I
Asịkwana Chineke na enweghị ihe ọ ga-eme maka ọ ga-eme gị nwụọ n'ike. Hope asịkwana na ihe Chineke ga-eme ọ ga-emekwa ya ịfụnanya. Isi eluigwe na nwere ihe ọ ga-eme maka Biafra, ọ ga-eme ya ịfụ ya n'anya. Ịghọtago? Ezu aka ọ dị. Ịghọtago? Ọnwa pie. Ogbugbo ọtụtụ ọtụtụ anwụgo.
Thank you, my fellow Biafrans. Let's listen to this very broadcast that was made in the past and digest it.
Good morning, bro Chooks.
Good morning, my brother.
Happy New Year and new week once again.
Same to you, my brother.
So I greet all wonderful and believed Biafrans. I extend my greeting to our able DPM and her cabinet. And I also greet my one greeting to our able Prime Minister and mostly to our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I thank God for keeping them alive. I thank God for keeping all of us Biafrans alive, both home and abroad. I thank God for this year 2025, believing that God will do all our wishes and our plans, both individual and collectively as a Biafrans. So to talk on all that you have discussed this morning, it is good that some certain things happen, and when the breeze blows, it helps to affirm people to know where they are standing. All that we are seeing is heartbreaking. The attack from the people that claims they know best. They may think that they are attacking you people, as they claim that you people are the saboteur, as they claim that you people are the enemies of Biafra. But indirectly, they are attacking themselves, because both them that has been swayed, they are Biafran. We are Biafrans, and all of us are Biafrans. But it pains my heart seeing Igbo man, mostly Igbo man, claiming that he knows all while he knows nothing. All the happenings, both recent and the ones that happened before in Nigeria, is enough lesson for someone that knows what he wants or claims to be active in this pursuit of our freedom. The person is supposed to, when you look at all those things, you're supposed to put yourself straight on what you want. But when all these things happens and people are still behaving as if they just woke up yesterday, pains our hearts. It pains my heart. But nevertheless, we move on. Now, to say some things that is happening in Nigeria. I don't know if you are opportune to watch this VOP yesterday, on Monday. The analysis that Barrister Darlington, the other one that stammers, something. What is his name? That the other man and Precious. So Musa is in Qatar, doing their well-known damage control and defending what is not defendable. Maybe it is the interview that Al Jazeera granted to him that provoked the bandit or the Boko Haram. I don't know the one that attacked their military base, because the interview was granted to him on Saturday, and early morning that Saturday they attacked and killed several of their soldiers, carted away their weapon, and burnt their cars and some of their house in their base. So yeah, at the same time, suicide bomber blew herself up in a school at Abuja. So all these things, if all these news are coming and the Lukarawa or ISWAP, they imposed tax on 25 village in Zamfara, are worth 170 something million, that they give them to pay from whether 3 months to pay, or they will incur a attack. So all these things now, to talk to our brothers, is it not enough to know that we are in for destruction? Because all this, the Fulani and the Bororo ones and their supporters in the government, they are trying to get themselves up. Now, to those of our brothers that claim they know everything, I thought they will get glimpse of all this news, analyze it, and see the best approach. When I sit back to think about how far our PM drove us before his sudden disengagement from the struggle, if not that he was called on for questioning and was restricted from talking to us, both publicly and maybe indirectly, actively talking to us. Had it been that our PM was around and after the declaration, what is happening today? As in, we would have gone very far.
Absolutely.
But because of the unfortunate that happened, the so-called his conk believers chose to destabilize the whole effort of that young man, and now left us to start afresh, because we went back to the same line that our PM told. It took our PM almost 2 years for him to gain his feet. But men seeing all these things, these guys, and their cohort, they decide to drag us back again. It pains, oh, okay, in Anambra, military wanted to shoot a one Nigerianist. He owns a media in Lagos, going with 3 DSS as an escort. The military said that he looks like a kidnapper. They lied him on a tarmac around 12. If not for their boss, that said that before they shoot, let him confirm whether what the man is saying is true. And he had to call to Oka to confirm whether the 3 guys that tendered their IDs as an SSS, if it is true. Otherwise, the man would have been a dead person. Now, why I'm making reference to that their discussion yesterday in their station, they were now confused. Maybe after this, I will go and copy Precious Enyi, the podcast that you normally do, I sent to you. So when I was looking at these guys, I said that, who do us, Igbos? Why are we so foolish, claiming that we are wise? They are no more talking about Simon now, but before, Simon go, Simon up, Simon down, Simon front, Simon back, Simon in, Simon out. Only 1 month plus. The intensity of the insecurity in the Southeast now is ×4.
Exactly.
The other man that normally stutter, he said that the Southeast is an appendage to Nigeria. Precious was asking them, is military going to attack that place, that Boronu, as their reprisal attack, as it normally seen in the South?
Yes.
So the man said no. The Precious now asked him why. He said that the Zamfara and Boronu is the main Nigeria. Precious now say Southeast is what? He says Southeast is an appendage. You look at somebody.
Really? I need to go and watch that program. I need to go and cut it out.
Go and watch it. You will just laugh, just to make yourself happy. You will just laugh.
I need to go and watch it.
You will just laugh and pick the message because it used to get me. It used to get me crazy. You speak on A yesterday. Today you are speaking on B. This said man that all of you are attacking is calling on you people. See what I'm saying, but because of the peanut, the penny they are giving you, because people like Barrister, he wants to be paying, maintaining his house and seeing his children through school, and so because of all those things, the whole thousands of life of your brothers, they were using their mouth to say that this is a confirmation that when the Southeastern are saying that their youth are dying, their youth are missing, that this is a confirmation.
Mad people everywhere.
But Simon and Nnamdi has been saying this. My brother, it's just that it just pain my heart, because when I see Vam, Sonny and Oge, Sonny, I'm not against Sonny, because we that are here, somebody like me, as we are all Igbo, as we are all Biafrans, I study every person, because ndị Igbo si na agwa aka ahapụ ịmụ ihe toro ogologo. Anambra man gets the way they behave.
Yes.
The earlier you know, you can work very well with an Anambra man. You are still Igbo. Ebonyi man has his own way of behavior. You will not go and say, why are you behaving? This has been their way of life. That has been their culture. They are being groomed like that. So the earlier you understand that this is how this person behaves, this is how they behave, you will know what to say and what not to say for you and that person to move. So when you come to Calabar people, they hate Igbo. They feel that Igbo cheat them and they betray us at every given spot, every given space they see, they will betray us. But my pain is that why would somebody like Vam and Oge join hand with these destroyers, all the South, they are much in their group to destroy the effort of your brother.
Unfortunately, it was the same Igbo people that started it before other support.
My brother,
The
pains me.
betrayal started from the Igbos.
You say that we have not gained the full control of our territory. Why then do you choose to attack yourself? You have to get the evidence, get all those evidence. You wait, you sit back. Or you call those people. There are people in the cabinet that you people will call. And allow the person to shoot on his leg or her leg. You people just brought us out and just made us a mockery and continued making us a mockery. It's not fair. It's not fair. But I believe that God knows the best. I keep on saying that Nigeria will self-destroy itself. That you people should not bother. Just keep on this good work that you people are doing. I thank our DPM, the way she's doing everything. She should continue like that while we are waiting for our Prime Minister to come. Even the way that you people have changed the face of the struggle. If PM comes now, PM will not see big work to do. Likewise in Nnamdi. If peradventure they release him tomorrow and he chose who to follow, he will not have much work to do again. They will turn to be our patron, advice, and go. So thanks to everybody.
Thank you
God
so
will help
much.
us. I do pray that they realize on time because they are causing more harm to us. Since all of us all we want is to go to Biafra, why can't you people forge ahead? Come together. And when we get to Biafra, we discuss our differences. Simon said it. That when Biafra is fully actualized, carry your petition, what I did wrong, carry me to court. But you people everybody chose to be doing on his own way, the way he wants. It will not get us anywhere. I know they are listening to you. They should come back. They should swallow their pride. Come back.
Thank you,
Is
my
it because
brother.
you are not
We have
served the
moved
food,
on.
you want to pour the food away?
We have already moved on and we are not waiting for anybody. We have moved on. Thank you so much. Thank you, my beloved brother Akonye Wete. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution. Let's allow my brother Chidi. Are you there? Let's hear from you.
Mazi True Survivor, Otutu Oma.
Otutu Oma, my brother. Ekenem.
Happy New Year once again.
Same to you.
I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless each and every one of us that stand on the truth, because it takes only a while for truth to surface, but lie always died off. Because if you watch what is happening now, you can see that their light have gone down. They only talk about what we give them, as our Prime Minister always say that once he see that they are dying, he will give them assignment. We are just giving them assignment.
They go after it.
I want to encourage each and every one of you people. You people are doing marvelously well, because the way you people bombarded them, they didn't expect it. Every day, you people will give them assignment, and they will continue on that assignment. We are moving on, and that is the structure our PM give us. Because if you see that time, all these things are happening. Our PM will give them assignment, and he will be doing what he was doing. That is what I give our DPM kudos. Like as I saw in her tweet this morning, yesterday, the assignment he did, I know that they will be on space today to say to debunk it. And when they are debunking it, they are tying themselves together. Yes. But what I want to say in this year platform today is, for some of the gullible Biafra that have not seen the light, can't you reason? Okay, see our DPM every once in a while, in fact, every week, he will come out to give Biafrans a word of encouragement. Why can't they make a space for their so-called acting prime minister to come and answer Biafra question? Is he running to be in his office? Okay, okay. Acting prime minister, finance minister, they are not asking questions. I see their tweet. I see what they bring out. That our prime minister is in detention. Hey, I said these people don't have content again. They are just mesmerizing themselves. Because if you look at what they are saying on the space, they don't talk anything meaningful. Okay, men on the ground, they used to give us a fee at that time. What are that men on the ground now? What is the outcome on their men on the ground?
Oh, that one is dead and buried.
It's dead on arrival because they can't go anywhere with lies. That is why I say this truth you people are saying that we should stand on the truth, and it takes only a while. Everything will die off because we all know that they have messed themselves off. You know, talk of this Bishop 555. Where is it today? Where is it today? Yeah? Where is all this shatter this man? That time in my own where I reside now, I call our coordinator. What are you saying in this thing that he said? He said, go and listen to Shatter. Well, what Biafra Unite? He said, I said, what is the meaning of that thing Biafra Unite is saying? That I didn't see any meaning in what Biafra Unite is saying. He said, go and listen to Biafra Unite. After listening to Biafra Unite, I didn't see any single meaning there. So, my brother, what I'm trying to say is that we are moving on. What we should do is, if anyone know where it will be better for our government, let that person come so that we move this our government forward. Because like our brother that speak now, say let them come. We are not waiting for them to come. If they come now, say we are not accepting them. Let them do their own. We are moving on because Biafra have seen the truth, and we are not waiting for anybody. As you can see now, the restructure of our men on the ground now, they are crying. Why are you crying? You people say you are raising fund for men on the ground. Okay, now let's be paying those men on the ground direct. You are crying.
that one shocked them. That one shocked them.
You shocked them. That is why I tell you that our government is giving them assignment every day. They will be crying. Okay.
Oh yeah, place your men on salary.
Yes. Let's be paying them now. Since that the men on ground is the problem. That you come back from Finland. Okay, let's arrange our house and come out. You people say no, that she have said abomination. Okay, now what is happening? What is that? Okay, they are crying now that somebody donated £1 and they are making mockery of themselves because when they were donating that £1, Bam told the person, no, stop calling this. Call it together. Before the person, okay, £95. All this is before ending of this month. We will be looking at them and we are moving ahead. So I don't want to talk about because I'm on the road before traffic will hold me. And what I say is that, my brother, keep it up. Thumbs up. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. You have spoken well and you just reminded me about something. You know, the issue of that restructuring of the men on the ground swept them on their feet. That is why it is not good to lie. You don't have to lie about things. Just do the things you know you can do. Speak the truth at all times. And when you are on the path of truth, you don't have to labor yourself to find what to say or to investigate. You can preach even when you wake up from your sleep. You can talk. When question is posed before you, you can answer the question without looking at any book. Once you are saying the truth, it's just a question of telling the exact thing that happened. Just tell the truth. You don't need to think about it, what to say or what to do. When they started that propaganda of men on the ground, because they know fully that the heart of the Biafran people is on that men on the ground. And when it comes to contribution, the major thing that is making our people to come out in mass to make a contribution is because of the men on the ground. When they found out that that is the key, They started that propaganda for that, using the ones they put on social media to speak. But when the government of the day, the United States of Biafra government, under Dr. Ngozi Orebose came up and made their statement, it was very clear to restructure the structure we have. And that structure, you see, it is something that Master Simon have put in place. Master Simon have put it in place already. And the Deputy Prime Minister announced it and made it the way it's supposed to be under a government.
That infrastructure available.
That structure was announced. And when it was announced, all hell broke loose. They thought that's all of it. Then the government went ahead to announce the structure on how to make sure that every man on the ground gets their salary directly to themselves, not through third party, directly into their account. They will have their own money. They have their salary paid directly to their own account without a third party. This is a government we are running. We can't run another thing like the zoo where you have ghost workers everywhere. Somebody will come and begin to collect salary for thousands of people. You will give a list of 1,000 soldiers. At the end of the day, you have only 50 soldiers. This is a government. And the hard-earned money that Biafrans are contributing, all those $1 they're contributing, we go a long way to solve problem. And nobody wants to waste his money. We don't have resources to waste. The Biafran government, no government of this world is sponsoring the restoration of Biafra. Up till now, as we speak, we don't have any government sponsoring, not yet. We don't have any organization sponsoring the restoration of Biafra. It is the Biafran people, through this $1 naira they contribute. That is how Biafra is funded. And you don't need to waste that fund. It will not be wasted. Master Simon Ekpa, while he was well, try as much as he can to manage it properly. That is why you saw the success we saw. There has been many mismanagement all this while. As an organization, a lot of money have been mismanaged. During the time of IPOB, under Mazen Nandekano, this is the same thing that the US did. IPOB was very rich, had millions of dollars on their cover. But what did they do with it? Nothing. They achieved nothing. All they were doing is stealing that money. They were just stealing it for themselves. They will tell you they went and employed a lobby. They employed their own lobby, and they said they paid $750,000. They said it on their broadcast. I played the video here before. That they paid $750,000. With the
achievement IPOB has made so far, the strategy behind our move, of which so many people doesn't understand, and they are not to be blamed. As everybody is aware, recently, IPOB consulted a consultant firm in Washington with a whooping sum of $750,000 US. When you put it in naira, or their useless naira, it's close to 400 million. When this happened, so many people were like confused or marveled. Why so?
Sold ammunition, sold weapon to Nigeria with all those payments. They were all siphoning money from Mazen Nandekano. Siphoning money. Any opportunity they have, they siphon money from him. Today we are in a government. We must have to be transparent and know how things are done. Do it in a way that it should be. We don't want to create another zoo. We are creating a government where people can be able to come in and serve. Today, if you have any idea, if you have anything to contribute, it is made open. The United States of Biafra is not my property. It's not the property of Dr. Ngozi Orebose. It is not the property of Mazen Nandekano. It's not the property of Mazen Simon Ekpa. It is for every Biafran citizen, and it has made it open. That if you know any angle where you can contribute, the secretaries of those sections, their contact are there. All you need to do is to go through their contact, send in your CV, and you will work in that department. There are so many secretaries, about 20 of them or 40 of them, or the secretary. Just get the email address of the secretary, write to them officially, and submit your CV. Then you will work. Everything as we start today is voluntary. It is not for one person. If you know that thing, if you know how you want Biafra to be, all those experts, intelligent people, we are no longer in the days of, oh, just on your camera and begin to talk. No. We are not. We have gone past those time of agitation and agitation and agitation. We are now in restoration. Today we are in recognition, seeking for recognition. And when you are speaking for recognition, you don't just send any kind of person you see. You have to send somebody that have the experience, somebody who can defend the cause of Biafra. The person must know what Biafra is all about. You cannot defend what you don't know. It is not enough to say, oh, I'm a Biafran. Oh, I hate Biafra. Oh, Mazin Nandekan is a leader. Oh, Mazin Samuel is a prime minister. Oh, Dr. Nguzero is a deputy prime minister. No, it is more than that. There are some other things you have to acquire. The intelligence you must have for you to be able to perform in this government of today. And the floor is open for everybody. There is nothing like I come yesterday, I come tomorrow, or I'm going to come yesterday, or I have not. Even if you have not spoken about Biafra before, and now that we're in a government, you have something to offer, send in your application. Reach out to the department where you can offer your own help. Either in defense department, either in economy department, either in finance department, either in media, in any angle. There are so many departments where you can function. Any place you know you can offer help. As a professional, send in your application. You'll be admitted and you'll be part of the government. You'll be part of the government. We are still in the area of building. As we are seeking recognition, things have to be done accordingly as a government, not as an organization. And for those of us who don't understand what it's all about, please, you must have to exercise patience. Follow diligently. Listen carefully before you speak. Don't follow propaganda and blackmail. Before you utter a word against somebody or speak about something, listen carefully and understand what the person has said. And again, read the motive behind the information that is being passed to you. The motive behind that information will help you to know if the person is speaking the truth or not. We have come a very long way, and it would not be nice for us, after coming this far, we allowed everything to crumble. That is the wish of the enemy, but we will not allow that to happen. Biafra for life, are you there? If you're there, let's hear from you. If you're there, Biafra for life. Biafra for life, you're there. If you're there, let's hear from you. Let's hear what you got to say. Are you there, Biafra for life? If Biafra for life is not there, I would like us to spend the day with a part of our Prime Minister message, a message he passed long time ago. I would like us to look into that message once again and be able to digest it. Biafra for life, are you there? Go ahead and speak. Let's hear you. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself. You're muted. You are still muted. Biafra for life, you are muted. I think your mic is not connected. You are still muted. We can't hear you. So whereby we cannot hear you, just work on your mic while we continue on the program. Let us just pay attention to this message of our Prime Minister while we continue to speak on issues that concerns us in this time.
Topic of the day, as you all can see, in Nigeria, a global threat. Nigeria, a global threat, and why it must dissolve this year, 2023, for lasting peace. The reason we are doing what we are doing is it is time for us to fight for our survival, the survival of the indigenous people of Biafra and many indigenous people, indigenous nationalities in Nigeria. For those of you who may have seen the topic of today, Nigeria is not just a threat to the indigenous people in Nigeria, but beyond. And what we have come to prove to you today is how Nigeria has become a global threat. We are going to do everything possible to make sure that Nigeria break up this year. I do not know about other ethnic nationalities, but at least I am speaking for Biafra people. And for that reason, we are going to do everything to make sure that we break away from Nigeria, either in peace or by war. When I say by war, some people are, they are going to be saying, why are you talking about war? Why are you talking about war? But I wanted to tell you something today. When Ojukwu led the defense of Biafra after 1967 war that lasted 3 years and ended in 1970, Ojukwu also said that Biafra can never get freedom without war. This same particular position and understanding also has the German mercenary. The German mercenary in the name of Rolf Steiner. The Rolf Steiner, who was fighting for the far side of Biafra, made a very powerful historic statement when he said he did not see this country getting their freedom without war. And he went further to say that even though Biafra war may end, that Nigeria will go into war again. I want you people to understand that today we are already at war. We are already at war, but some of you are not seeing it. Some of you are not seeing that we are already at war. And most of the painful part of this war is that it is called a silent war, where some foolish and stupid and evil part of Biafra people in Nigeria army are also being used. And that is why we treat you as enemy. I want you all to understand that this year, 2023, they have already declared war on Biafra. So the only thing we are going to do is that we will also make it open. The war will no longer be secret. The war that they have declared on Biafra will no longer be secret. We are going to make the war open, and we are going to drag all these politicians that are actually facilitated this war into this particular war. They are not going to know peace. We will drag them into the killings in Biafra land, from the head to the tail, from the governors to the senators to all the House of Representatives, to the list of anybody representing anybody in Nigeria state from Biafra land. What we are going to do is not to declare war. The war has already been declared. But what we are...
You had it. Some of us, what our Prime Minister is saying here is some people are still having that kind of mindset, even in this time. This was message that was preached 2 years ago. Even at that time, the war have already started. And our Prime Minister, when you hear him here, he said that war will be made open. It will no longer be secret. And those who are perpetrating this war, supporting the one Nigeria to bring this war, that we are going to take it to their doorstep. And that is exactly what the Biafran has done. But it's unfortunate that today, even when you talk about the warfare, some people think it is a joke. This war has been there. The fight has been there. And they are doing it secretly. Only that today we have forced them to make it open. And that is why Musa came and announced openly that they are fighting asymmetric warfare in Biafra land. They announced it. So it is no longer a secret. Let's listen.
What we are trying to do is to make the war public. The secret war that has been going on in Biafra land, we are going to make it public. And when this public war, we are going to make it very public, everybody is going to get part of their own share.
And this word that he said, Master Simon Ekpa did exactly that. That was why when you go to his Twitter handle, you see the kind of posts he's making on his Twitter handle. Every atrocities of the Zoological Republic, every atrocity they commit against the Biafran people, every loss of life in Biafra land, it is being put in the public for the whole world to see. Up to this moment, go to the platform for Prime Minister Master Simon Ekpa on X. You will see information that will blow your mind. Those things they are hiding in Biafran territory. You will see it clearly. They are warfare. And in this era, we have made it open and clear to everybody. But I tell you, in the year that we are in now, in 2025, it is a time of recognition. No country of the world, organization of the world, will say they don't know what Nigerian government is doing. No country of the world, no organization, they will not say they don't know the atrocities of Nigeria. That is why when I hear people talking about extradition of Master Simon Ekpa, I laugh at them. Extradite what? When they talk about it, I don't know where they are getting those wisdom and knowledge from. I don't know where they're getting those insinuations from. On what basis? How on planet Earth do you think that the Nigeria as a country will win a case against Master Simon Ekpa when it comes to this issue of terrorism and the atrocities they have committed? Atrocities that have been there even before Master Simon Ekpa came on board. They have committed series of atrocities documented even before Master Simon Ekpa came on board. But unfortunately today, some people are still believing those lies. Let's hear him.
We can no longer allow you to fight and declare war and be killing our people in the secret. We are going to make it open. And we are also going to make our defense open. The way we are defending our land and our lives, the lives of our people, we are going to be making it open from now. From now on, you are going to be watching how we defend Biafra land and how we defend ourselves against terrorist state. The terrorist state in the name of this government of Nigeria that sponsor terrorism through the military and police and their secret service.
This promise was also fulfilled. Master Simon Ekpa fulfilled this promise, began to show Biafrans how Biafra land is being defended. You saw the establishment of the Liberation Army of Biafra. You saw the operation of the Liberation Army of Biafra. You saw how we encounter this Zoological Republic terrorists. You saw how Ogbunigbe decimated most of them. You saw how we mounted resistance against their attack against Biafrans. You saw many rescue missions of Biafra Liberation Army. That declaration he made was fulfilled. And in 2025, it is going to be intensified. That is why you see the new structure of the Liberation Army. The new structure of the Liberation Army under Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the Deputy Prime Minister. After the recruitment and the organization and trainings, you are going to see even more on how we defend Biafra land, and we continue to do so until Biafra comes. Finally. Until when the full restoration is done.
So, even though they hide under the government power to kill our people, our defense will also be we are going to be making them public. It is no longer something that you are going to be seeing in the secret. So it is open. For those who don't understand that we are at war, this war has been going on for as long as I know, since 2021. The war has been going on secretly. We fought the war all through 2021 to 2022. It has been going on secretly, and there have been secret assassination of Biafra people. There have been secret extermination of Biafra people. There have been killing and massacre, genocide against us. The war go through 2022, and now we are in 2023. And let me tell you, they are receiving it from us. We are dealing with them. We are dealing with them in Imo State. We are dealing with them in Anambra State. We are dealing with them in any place they have found joy in killing our people. And we will continue to deal with them. They will not tell you that story. They are not telling you the story, right? all they do is to go and burn innocent houses, innocent people's house and homes and villages and market. If they want to burn people, they should go and confront the revolutionary army of Biafra. We are ready to face them. They shouldn't be burning villages. The villages have not done anything to them. If they want to face us, they know where our armies are. They should go there and engage them. If they want to start fighting, they should go where our armies are and engage them. Burning the villages cannot stop what we are doing. Burning the villages and burning the market, I only call it economic jihad, cannot stop what we are doing, and they cannot stop Biafra from going out of Nigeria and exiting this year. So, but I did not come here to do something else. What I have come here this evening is to educate you on the threat that Nigeria poses to the global, globally, that Nigeria is a global threat. And the earlier it disintegrates this year, the better for the West, the better for America, the better for Asia, the better for any country that has developed. So I'm going to bring analysis on this particular position. And before I do that, I would like to bring the video of the son of Philip Effiong, who made a very historic quote after the war, that if Nigeria do not treat Biafra people very good and respect them, their children will rise up against them. And here we are. I am.
My fellow Biafrans, before we get into this very video more on this aspect that our Prime Minister is about to play, the word of the son to Effiong, General Effiong's son's speech, an illustration. I see some people who are joining me here. My brother Godwin, are you there? Godwin Igwe. Let's hear from you, Godwin Igwe. Say hello to Biafrans before we continue. Make your contribution. Say hello to Biafrans before we proceed. Godwin Igwe, are you there? Go ahead and speak.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning, Biafrans, all over of freedom. I greet everyone. So I have a little kind of contribution. I don't know if I should go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, my contribution is about this Obokere and Bam 18. In my own point of view, the government should really do something towards all these shenanigans they are doing. Because you can, if for instance now we meet, maybe we'll go to a government, let me say American president now, and present our issue to him, and maybe okay, assign some people to look into our movement, what are our daily activities of the government, and maybe when they come, they will be seeing this a group talking about Biafra, this group talking about Biafra and the in-house fighting. They will look somehow discouraging to partner with us. I don't know if my point is clear. Then another one is in aspect of this paramilitary. The government should, I know they are doing a lot of work and we are seeing the progress, but they should really do very good in separating our army, that they should give them uniform, that when any Biafran see them in anywhere, they'll be able to identify, yes, this is Biafran army. So that all this Bubago and all this security, that one will be clear. That is why I said let me able to use, so I can also table it to your government. Thank you. I'll be here
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your concern and word that you just spoken. On the first one, when you talked about the concern on those fallen angels who are causing distractions, you don't have to worry much about that, because this kind of people will always be there, and every government of the world have opposition. The most important thing is that there is a legitimate organization, and we know that the United States of Biafra remains one. The world we live in doesn't work based on sentiment or based on your feelings or what you think. The world operates based on the documents in your hand. Legitimacy. Every one of us know that Biafra already has a legitimate arm that is handling the issue of Biafra. That is document. There are documents to back them up. That is one of the things that Mazi Samanagwa said, that during that very convention in Finland, that we are going to generate documents that is going to legitimize Biafran government and delegitimize Nigerian government. The major thing that we achieved in that very convention is the legitimization of Biafran government. So any government of the world that want to discuss Biafra, they know where to go. And before they attend to you, you go to they will request for certain informations to show that you are legitimate. Those documents that legitimizes the organization are with the Biafran government, the United States of Biafra, under Dr. Ngozi Orabweze.
Okay.
There is no doubt about that. And if there is anything that's going to be this saboteur, they're even in the United States, they have opposition, they have saboteurs. In the UK, they have them. Every part of the world, or in every organization, there are such sections. When the South Africans were fighting for their freedom of the apartheid, there were more than 4 groups that were fighting, looking towards one thing, and they don't agree on several issues. So these things are bound to be there. They are there. But among all of them, there is one that stands out, the legitimate one that stands out, that has the government, that has the mandate of the people. It is that one that has the mandate of the people that they care about. So when you come to this, that is why Biafrans have to be careful what they follow and what they do. Now, there is a legitimate organization. The Biafra, United States of Biafra is legitimate, has been legitimized through that self-referendum was conducted. In the self-referendum, almost 60 million Biafrans voted. The documents of that referendum and everything that had to do with it is with the government. That was when the government got the mandate to make the declaration. The government didn't start there. They went to Finland. Every one of us watched that program in Finland. The whole world, we are watching it. The program is still online, where the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi, came out and said, on behalf of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, from today onwards, we cease to answer brig, and we are the United States of Biafra. And every one of us cheered, and we shouted and we rejoiced. We didn't stop there. Signatures were appended. Everyone that came to that program appended their signature. And the Deputy Prime Minister signed that declaration on behalf of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. His name is there, and the name of the Deputy Prime Minister is there, his signature. And our Secretary of Justice was there to confirm it. These documents are some of the documents you must have to present anywhere you are going to represent Biafra. We also have a constitution, because they will ask you about the constitution. That constitution, there are people that appended their signature in that constitution. The signatures are there. These will be requested anywhere you go to represent Biafra. This information will be requested. And the informations are intact. These documents are intact. So as for people who are parading themselves, trying to compete in a competition that doesn't exist, trying to create something that doesn't exist, they are only doing it to distract the gullibles. And I know how painful it is for some of them who have been with us, all of a sudden they change and begin to do a different thing together. It is their choice. They have made their choice. And whatever be the consequence of what they're doing, they have to face it. One thing we have to know is that there will be consequence for every actions, including me that is here. If there is something wrong that I'm doing, and the restoration of Biafra, we have a constitution that is everybody's going to face. Whatever way that you have fallen short, you are going to face the consequence of your action in full. That was why Mazi Simon Ekpa said, if you want to fight for Biafra and get it, it is good. Okay. If I'm fighting for it and get it, it's okay. Anybody that gets it first, we will meet in Biafra land, and the court of Biafra will decide. If there is any way we have fallen short, or have fallen short in any way, or done something wrong, the court will be there to judge, and we will face the consequence of our action. But some people don't understand that. That is why everyone must be careful before you make your contribution, before you say a word. Be careful what you say, be careful what you do, be careful what you promote. It is very important, because there will be consequence for every single step everyone takes. Then on the aspect of their military uniform, although already our military has their uniform, they have their uniform. If there will be any change, it is going to be announced. But I want you to know that today we have a government. Things are more organized now than before. You have seen the scheme of salary have been put in place for the Liberation Army of Biafra. And also the recruitment have been also put in place, through which you can apply through the email. You send your application through the email and your information, and they will screen. Sending the application doesn't mean you're qualified. Sending the application doesn't mean that you'll be taken. You will still pass through different stages. Once the government see that you're qualified, the screening committee see that you're qualified, then you'll be sent for training. After the training, you enter into the salary scheme and you pay your salary direct into your account. There is no third party, no third party. No third party. And in that uniform issue, already we have a uniform, and if there will be a change or there's something again that's going to be shown, it will be made open and people will see it, so that when you see them, you will recognize them. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that concern, and it's something that everybody have to keep their mind straight and continue to pursue and follow the right path. Thank you, my beloved brother.
Okay, thank you, sir. We love you.
You're welcome. So, after saying this now, let's go on and hear from our Prime Minister. Also, keep elaborating on the discussion on the video that we are playing. Let us see what our Prime Minister has to say on this illustration here.
One of those children of Biafra that have rise up against Nigeria today. And I am not here to fight this freedom for long. This year will be the year we will do everything to drag Nigeria down. So I want all of you to listen as this man, who is the son of Philip Effiong, analyze the situation of Biafra.
This is in-depth analysis.
And it was bound to happen that people would rise up. My father said it. He said, if you don't treat these Biafrans well, their children will rise up. So
he said, his father said it, that if you don't treat these Biafra children very well, their children will rise up. And we have risen up now. Let me play it again.
This is in-depth analysis.
And it was bound to happen that people would rise up. My father said it. He said, if you don't treat these Biafrans well, their children will rise up. So anybody that is acting as if they are surprised.
Are you hearing it? I am bringing this up for those who will be writing to the ICC, for those who will be writing to the United Nations. We are writing too. You are not the only one writing them. You are writing the United Nations. We are writing United Nations too. You are writing to the ICC about Samonekpa. We are writing to the ICC too. So any place you write, we will write too. So you are not the only one who know how to write. So I want you all to listen to the history that God is using us to fulfill today. And those people that are writing those nonsense, just make sure that you don't enter Biafra the first 5 years of Biafra declaration. Make sure you stay in exile until our anger against you will come down. After 5 years, it may even be more. Don't just dream of coming to Biafra, because the fight we are fighting today has taken the life of many. So if all you do is to sit in one small place in Germany or other places to be writing rubbish, countering Biafra freedom, make sure, because we have all your information, we have your name, we have your everything, and just make sure you don't enter Biafra the first 5 years to 10 years of Biafra declaration. Don't enter. I am telling you the fact. We may not do like the Mossad. We may not do like Israel, like what they did in the past, hunting those who were sabotaging and who have become terrorists, killing Israelis all over the world. They hunted them in Europe. They hunted them anywhere they are. We are not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But what we are telling you is that as you have made yourself the two against the freedom of Biafra people, just remain where you are. After 5 years, when we have declared Biafra, do not come. I'm just giving you a tip that don't come. Don't come. Remain where you are, because we know you all of you from A to Z. But this is not the time to address that. So I want everybody to listen to this.
I hope you heard that word from our Prime Minister. This very word, statement he made here, is very important. For those of you today that are fighting against what is right, you are fighting against the structure laid down by the Prime Minister himself. You are fighting against the restoration of Biafra, directly or indirectly. That word is for you. Not make sure you don't step into Biafra land 5 years after the full restoration of Biafra. If you do, you know what to face. This word that he just spoke is a reminder for every one of us, wherever you are. Because of what is happening today, some of you, directly or indirectly, are sponsoring and supporting evil. Some of you claim to be ignorant, but ignorance is not an excuse. Just know that whatever you do today, there will be a consequence for it, and make sure you don't step into Biafra land in the next 5 years after the full restoration has been done. I can see Okosisi there. My brother Okosisi, you're welcome. Go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Okosisi, let's hear you speak.
My brother, well done for your good work.
You're welcome.
And good morning to all Biafrans from here and wherever you are. You see, this clip you just played now, to me, Prime Minister said after 5 years. In fact, to me, after 20 years, don't just dream of coming to Biafra. Yes, because they have cost us the journey that was supposed to take 5 years. They cost us that journey to take up to 50 years. Yeah. These are the work of the saboteurs. You can imagine a situation whereby everything has been put in place to declare Biafra, and some group of people came up and was trying to fight against the declaration of Biafra. Remember, it was this declaration of Biafra that took them to Finland. They did not go to Finland to go and dance and come back. They did not go to Finland to go to Finland to go and sleep in a hotel and come back. The primary purpose of going to Finland was to declare Biafra. And when that day comes, people stood against it, that this Biafra should not be declared, knowing fully well where we are coming from, knowing fully well the battles, the stumbling blocks, the sabotaging that we have gone through from the time of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu down to that day, 29th of November 2024. They are all aware. And that day came, people stood and was trying to walk against it. And somebody stood her ground or stood his ground and said, no, that this Biafra must be declared on this day because of where we are coming from, because of the people that are fighting us, both physically, spiritually, within, and otherwise. This is the reason we are here. And this reason must be accomplished. She did it. She came out of it. It was declared. As if that is not enough. After the declaration, they gang up again. They started fighting her that Biafra was not declared. It was declared. We are still in Brigi, this and that. Till today, they are still fighting. The account that they themselves used, they tag it to be an Islamic account. they tag it to be all, they call it all sorts of names. As if that one is not enough. The men on ground, they wade into the men on ground. Today, our people are dying because of their activities. And we that are watching, you think when the countries happens to recognize Biafra and Biafra have now been restored fully as an independent nation, or we have taken over our land successfully, then you think that this group of people, this particular group of people, as I'm going to Biafra land, and they themselves, they will carry their bag and say they are going to Biafra land with me, my brother, it won't work. It will never work. We will chase them even underneath their mother's bed. We will chase them and chase them to wherever they are. It will never work. Look at the damages these people have done. The momentum that was used in that declaration, if we have stood by it, by now, Musa will not come out to say they are relaxed or they don't have problem in Biafra land. Our land wouldn't have been militarized in everywhere because of the activities. If that momentum was sustained to this point, the whole world would have been talking about us. Even the countries that were even standing afar would have come closer to us. With all this propaganda that is going on, that everything, all the energies are put in place to propagate our declaration, things would have changed. Even our people that were sitting in defense, all of them would have been coming out.
Definitely.
But no, today, look at where we are. And those group of people that have collected money from one way or the other, then you think somebody like them will come and say, yeah, we are sorry, oh yes, we are sorry. It was the work of devil and all that. And please, let's come together. We are all Biafran. God punish you, punish your descendant. It will never happen. It will never happen. So all these things, I in fact, sometimes I just don't really understand our people. Sometimes, in fact, I don't know how God managed to bring out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister, even now to Ngozi Oladeze. I don't know. If you ask me, sometimes I will just be thinking and saying, now, wow, with the character of our people, the antecedents of our people, all the activities of our people, we still find this set of people still fighting hard to liberate this brainless set of people, these people that doesn't think straight. Despite all they have done, they stood their ground. It's only God that can do it, my brother. It's just only God that can do it. Because you can't tell me that somebody that looks like a drunkard, somebody that changes name, that have numerous names, uncountable names, will come out tomorrow to come and tell you that he's going to bring out Biafra. A criminal is a criminal. And any criminal always work to the interests of those oppressors. That is exactly what is playing out today. exactly what is playing out today. Nigerian government and Nkeri know what they are doing. But our people that are following them, I feel very sorry for them. My heart is broken for people not to reason. My heart is broken for people not to reason. I saw a video this morning. I was shared by this lunatic and a low-life boy. They call Raphael. The guy was talking about charter. And I keep asking them, in that charter, is there any provision that stays in the absence of the prime minister? The so-called conflict revolution should organize an election. Is there anywhere it's being written in that charter? When I look at these people, I feel very sorry for them, for them and for their children. Because whatever you do today will be reckoned in times to come. It will be paid back. Because even the Bible said that is going to use the, how does the Bible put it? The third generation, the sins of the third generation to judge the present also. And we are going to do the same. So if your father is doing wrong, call your father brother. We are not in Biafra Republic government. We are the United States of Biafra. It was declared, signed, and sealed. So no one should be deceived. These so-called lobbies that was talking that he gave, it was a brigade that I have a agreement with. I asked him in his comment section, I said, you are fantastically corrupt. Yeah. Is it the brigade you are fighting to recognize, or the United States of Biafra you are fighting to recognize?
Exactly.
For?
Exactly.
So that we know where we are. Because you can't tell me that you are a lobbyist, you are lobbying for
Briggy.
Government in exile. It's not done. If it is, if there is any agreement that was written under brigade, what is the aim of brigade? What are they fighting for? What is the end point? That is what we are talking about. And you were there on ground when Biafra was declared, meaning all along you weren't even happy because you are there to make your money. Nigeria is giving you, you are getting from us. My brother, I eat my mic. Let all my other brothers contribute to this.
Thank you so much for that final line of thoughts. That is a very big question that Biafrans should always digest within themselves. These things are very simple to see, but some of us turn a blind eye to it. For somebody who claims to be a lobby, that is a very big question. Are you lobbying for Briggy or you are lobbying for United States of Biafra? What we are pursuing is United States of Biafra. And secondly, why were you there in Finland? Why were you there in Finland? Where the United States of Biafra was declared, and you saw Biafrans jubilate and penned their signatures. More than 500 Biafrans put down their signature. And you had the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, COS, state and said, on behalf of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the person you claim that signed the agreement with you on behalf of the government when we were in Briggy. You had the COS, the Deputy Prime Minister, speak on behalf of Mazi Simon. You will still see the name of Mazi Simon signed on that declaration. That from 29th onward, we cease to be in Briggy. We are now to be recognized as the United States of Biafra. And you claim You are intelligent. So when you go to DC to represent, are you going to represent Brigi or you're going to present the United States of Biafra have been declared? Of course, you have made it clear that you don't approve of the United States of Biafra and that what you're going for is the government in exile Brigi. You have made it clear that you continue to propagate Brigi even after we have declared. And that has made you automatically out of the lobby for the United States of Biafra. We don't know who you're working for. But from your statement, it's very clear. It's very clear who you're working for, because if you are working for the government of Biafra under the Prime Minister, you should know from the onset, the main purpose of going to Finland was to declare Biafra. That is the main purpose of going to Finland for that very convention. It was to declare Biafra. And we have been singing it, Mazi Samuel himself have been singing it, that it will be called the United States of Biafra. He has said it even before that time. He has made many broadcasts where he has mentioned the United States of Biafra. But we are going to legitimize it. He said it. The legitimacy of the United States of Biafra will be driven from the documents that will be generated from that very convention. And whatever you are doing on behalf of Biafra will be based on the documents that are generated on that very convention. And today, somebody who claimed to be a representative is saying a different thing. Now, use your tongue and count your teeth. He has finally relegated to himself to the dustbin where he belongs with those he's following. You're welcome, my beloved brother Maxwell. Go ahead and speak to us, Max.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chooks, a great son of Biafra land. Good morning to you. Good morning to the rest of my, my brothers. I do not know whether they are men or women. My co-panelists as well. I thank you, every one of you, and may God continue to bless you as you continue in this fight for the restoration of our land, Biafra. May God bless those in the comment section, those that are typing on daily basis, trying to keep this platform running. I say, may Chukwu Kabema continue to bless each and every one of you. And the time that you spend on this particular platform per day, may Chukwu Kabema return same in 100-fold for you and provide for you whatever that you have lost, participating in this, discussion. May God bless my able leader, Mazi Namdekan, wherever he is. His health, his personal, condition is what matters to me. How healthy he is there, but I believe that Chukwu Kabiyama is in control. That no matter the attack, be it psychological or otherwise, meted out on him to break him, would not work. Let our God, Chukwu Kabiyama, that brought every one of us out here to fight the way we are fighting, to restore the dignity, bring back the dignity of Biafran people and the Biafran land, will do it for us. And I also pray that God will protect and keep the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who has been incarcerated for some time now, isolated, taken away from, his people, the circle of his people, making the job a little bit difficult. May God bless him and protect him wherever he is. All the allegations that are leveled or proffered against him, may Chukwu Kabiyama ruin them one after the other and destroy the activities and the plans of the enemy against that great son of Biafra. I am also using this opportunity to ask God too to protect the COS, the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, that God will guide her, protect her from the arrows that are being fired both day and night at her. May Chukwu Kabiyama protect the great daughter of Biafra land. May he strengthen her to carry on the affairs of the Biafran people. Continue to fight, prepare her tongue, prepare her legs, prepare her brain, prepare every vital organ in her body, make her comments and statements when she is visiting these diplomats, be sweet in their ears. May we find favor through her.
You see?
I repeat, may we find favor through her with the support of people Kikapia. Mazi Chooks and every one of us that are here today, I am going to tell you, and I stand to be corrected, that I have no regret joining, volunteering to join, to fight and support in any way that I can for the restoration of my mother's ancestral land. That alone is personal and sacrosanct to me. If an enterprise formed or discovered by Godi, administered by Lugard, later bought with about 600,000 pounds or thereabouts by the British, someone and named that country Nigeria. And some people today will say they are proud. What stops me from saying that I am overly proud of Biafra? Overly proud of Biafra. I volunteered to do what I do. Nobody forced me, nobody coerced me into coming in. And I am going to support until that Biafra is restored. I have my people that are also pushing, that has nothing in common with Nigeria. I mean, with Biafra, God forbid. I'm pardon me mentioning Nigeria in this kind of way, in a praise form like this. No. I have so many of my people that are around me that have seen the reasons why they should push me and support me to do what I am doing, as long as it's something that is good to do. But surprisingly to me, there are notable true Biafrans that cannot, instead of them to support, they are busy causing chaos everywhere, causing rancor and bickering. When you speak to them, Mazi Chooks, if you go into my DM, if you go into my X account, what I published the other day, that the foolishness of power tussle, even Hitler cannot. If you go there, you see the attacks that I am getting from them. I'm not bothered. I am not bothered. I have thick skin. I can live with a madman or mad woman. I have thick skin. When we were joining the Nigerian army, they said, "Oh, the Nigerian army made us thick." When they put you through what they put us through, especially some of us that are from the Biafran zone, you will know that you have no other person apart from yourself and Chukwukabiam that is controlling you. I have no. If you see the barrage of insults that I am receiving, simply because I said I would not believe or follow the path these people have chosen. If you see the insults, some are calling me evil, some are calling me is it fuck nigger nigger ass or what?
They just want to make sure they get you angry, but all you have to defeat them is to smile more. The more they talk, you smile more. When you come online, you smile more.
You see, when you go to my reply, every day that I wake up, I will forever continue to thank God for giving me the kind of old mother He gave to me. Even when you are insulted, There are words that you will put out. And people who have wisdom in them, wise people in there, will tell you that, my brother, what you are doing, stop. They will caution them. They will caution them. And people that will read through what you have replied, instead of returning in full force, but you return simply because there is something that you believe in. Respect. They will understand that, yes, this man or this lady was brought up in a good home and in a good hands. That is what we are going to show these people. I won't insult them. The only time that I will come after them is when it begins to cost the life of those that are supposed to be protected. No matter what they do, it must not cost the life of those that we are out here to protect. If you believe in freedom and Biafra, all pride and arrogance will be swallowed so that Biafra will come. But you see it, I call it, these are grown people, adults. I cannot say it's useful exuberance. No, I can't say that because these are adults that have families. You can't call them youth. These are adults. Well, in a fight like this, there are a group of people that will not align with your own thought and whatever you believe in. But I am here to support you and tell every Biafran that is listening to me to be brave. Be brave. Do not be distorted or disturbed by the antics of these people. Do not. We have a greater task ahead of us. The task that we have to bring back peace and freedom of our people is not a small one. We need every people, everybody. We need all hands on deck in order to push it to a conclusive end. I love every one of you. And I say, as you go about this, preaching this gospel, supporting in any way that you can, may Chukwu Kikabiyama never allow your own to spoil. While you are preparing for the people back home, Chukwu Kikabiyama will be busy restoring and preparing your own as well.
You see?
And I would like to use this opportunity to tell you people that today, I'm just watching it on my screen here, we are going to have a new president that is going to take over from one.
What is going on? I appreciate every one of you that have joined us on this program today. Thank you for being part of the program. And we are going to
You got to go. It's like all day. You got to go. I want PA. Obugo ọtụtụ ọtụtụ agwụgwọ
Biafra, the conqueror, the champion, the land.